Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mastiff Ranch here. As you can see, we got a pile of work to do today. It's been a while since I posted a video, so I wanted to kind of go over some things again. I've been seeing a lot, especially online, Facebook and stuff, people breeding dogs. They really should not be breeding. I've covered what to look for a lot of times in other videos, but if a person is having more than one litter at a time, that should be a red flag. There's no reason for that. One, it's stressful to take care of one litter of pups anyway. So if a person's dropping 3 or 4 within just a couple months, there's something wrong there. They're not doing it for the betterment of the breed. I'm seeing dogs that are being called mastiffs that are not mastiffs. We all know if you've had mastiffs for very long, people are going to mistakenly call your dog a bull mastiff. It happens. Me personally, I just educate them. No, sorry, it's not a bull mastiff. This is an English mastiff, the only mastiff. The rest are related, yes. There's a lot to look for, but these dogs should have noticeable heads, noticeable muzzle. Just the other day, I had a woman tell me that pie, the color pie, is a massive thing. No, it's not. Pie is not a recognized color by the AKC. It's actually a throwback gene to a long time ago after the Great War. The mastiff breed was pretty much all but dead, so they introduced a few other breeds to save the breed. Good thing, yes. Bad thing, yes. It was kind of the lesser of two evils, I guess. A lot of guys are, breeding dogs that are just monstrous. Mastiffs are supposed to be big, yes, but an overweight dog is not a good breeding dog, for one. Bone structure is huge, and you can tell, when you know what to look for, you can tell if a dog has the bone structure to carry the weight that it has or not. My rule around the ranch has always been, they need to have somewhat of a defined waistline. There should be a definition between where their chest cavity ends, which is the rib cage, and their hips begin. They should not look anorexic. They should not be looking like toothpicks. Most of my dogs are at least 12 inches across the back. A couple of them are a little bit bigger just because they're special dogs as they're rescues. It's up to us, especially the breed enthusiasts, to try to educate, put the word out there, and tell everybody, what is acceptable and what's not. Sadly, mastiffs have gained a lot of popularity, along with a few other dogs. And I've seen dogs that are aggressive that are being bred, breeders that aren't following up. I can't tell you how many calls I get a day for people wanting me to, hey, can you come rescue this dog? Can you come rescue that dog? Sadly, I can't. As hard as we try, every rescue out there that does mastiffs, there's always another dog. It's virtually impossible to get donations anymore, and I can understand that. Everyone has bills to pay, and it's hard to trust rescues. Some of them, especially of late, have been doing a lot of nasty things. I'm not going to preach, adopt a dog. I'm not going to do that. And it's not just because we breed our own. Every person is entitled to a well-bred, purebred dog. Emphasis on well-bred. Just because a dog is purebred does not mean it's well-bred. Ask the questions, okay? Ask them to see their lineage, their AKC lineage papers. Ask them to see their health testing. At this day and age, there really is no excuse for a breeder not to be doing some sort of DNA testing. It's cheap, readily available everywhere. We do it. It's going to show a lot of things. Now, if you are interested in a pup, go to the breeder's house. Meet the dogs, meet the dog's parents. If there's any questions, or if there's anything that seems a little off, do a little more research. 9 times out of 10, there's a reason. At no time ever should anyone ever be able to say, well, my breeder wouldn't let me meet my dog's parents. That's not acceptable. That's not how we do things. My dogs are all, you know, we ship dogs all over the place, obviously, so not everyone can meet them. But if someone requests to meet the parents, we're going to make every opportunity we can. Our dogs are not aggressive. They're not bred to be aggressive. We do breed a little bit more athletic dog. That's what we like. So make sure you know what you're looking for, guys. Do the proper research, the proper health testing. And as always, if you guys have any questions, what to look for, different things, and if there's anything you guys would like me to discuss that I haven't, please let me know. You can email me at mastiffrescue@gmail.com. I'm a little slow sometimes at responding, but I always respond. Just depends on how busy we are. You know, I'm not advocating any dogs. We are not breeding anything right now. We are more focused on some long-term hospice dogs that we've picked up, which sadly is something that we have gotten more and more into here at the ranch. It's I don't want to say it's rewarding, because it's really not, because it ends up breaking your heart every time. But you know, we take in a lot of dogs that are special needs, older dogs, sick dogs, and we allow them to live out their lives here. Give them as much love and attention as we possibly can, so they know that people do care. Not everyone's bad. So yeah, anything else you guys want me to cover, let me know. Like I said, there's a huge difference between a well-bred, purebred dog and a purebred dog. And, you know, for you so-called breeders that might be watching this, shame on you guys. Come on. You're not supposed to be doing this to make money first. You do this because you love the breed. And that's the way it should be. Making the breed better, making the dogs last long as we can, making the dogs healthy. There's no excuse for owners to have to go out and spend $5,000–6,000 to have the dog's TPLO repaired because you guys are idiots and didn't tell them, or you bred a dog that has genetic issue for it. You know, we all know a mastiff should not be neutered or spayed until it's 2 years old. There's a lot of misinformation about that, and I get it. People can be irresponsible, but to save the dog in the owner's pocketbook, do the right thing. Tell them a mastiff's growth plates aren't going to close till they're 18 months old. Proven scientific fact. You can't argue with it. They need the hormones to do that. You spay or neuter them, you've depleted them of them hormones that they need. Follow up, breeders. You got a question about somebody who's bought a dog? Follow up. And I have seen far too many so-called breeders that will refuse to take their dogs back. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. That is not how we do that. So again, guys, I'm going to jump off here because I'm just about to the ranch and I got a ton of work to do. But if there's anything else you guys would like me to cover that we haven't gone over so far, if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up, mastiffrescue@gmail.com. If you have a question about your dog, a behavior or health issue, please feel free to email me. I will share what information I have, and we will help as much as we can. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I hope everybody's had a safe and wonderful weekend. We will talk to you later.